Greetings beer lovers,
Hello.
welcome to the latest Tasting Home Brew video. I'm Gary Lewis and this is Dr. Adam Lewis.
Hello.
Today we're going to do something we've not done before. We're going to taste some beer that's been put into a barrel. This barrel, in fact. It's a Mexican lager type that admittedly was made from a kit, but we haven't tasted it yet, so let's see whether there's any pressure in the barrel to force it into the jug. Dr. Adam, are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh, that looks good.
Not a lot of pressure there, but it's only been in the barrel for a week, so I think that's enough to be able to taste it, don't you?
Yeah.
So let's go to the beer tasting station and taste the beer. We'll see you in a minute.
Bye.
Oh, I just turned it off.
Did you try that, Adam?
No.
Don't you want to take a little bit to try?
No, not particularly.
Oh.
So we poured the Mexican style lager. We're now going to taste the Mexican style lager, then we're going to taste another 3C that hasn't been tasted yet either. So Adam, Dr. Adam, could I ask you to pour please? I've got a
Okay.
dislocated shoulder, I can't do it.
That's fine. A probable.
It's a bit cloudy, but it was a Canadian kit that had 7 kilograms of wort plus the yeast, and it was on special offer because the sell-by date was about to expire. I only made it as a kit because my boiler had a snapped retaining ring for the element, and I had to obtain another retaining ring for the element. So let's just have a quick go. It's got a bit of a head. It's only been in the barrel a week. I expected it to get more of a head. I found with the other bottles I've been conditioning over the winter months, it takes a lot longer before they get any fizz. It smells sweet to me.
It smells nice. It smells nice. It's a lot lighter than any previous beer you've made, I would say.
I'm getting a bit of the lagerness, but it's definitely
Oh, that is
sweet.
cold, isn't it?
It is very cold. It's sort of freezing out there, so you can imagine it takes much longer to condition.
I tell you what, that actually tastes like as a texture. That the texture feels like a cider, a dry
No.
cider, but it hasn't carbonated yet, really, has it?
Not really. It needs a bit more fizz in it, I think.
With a lager, it requires a bit more fizz, but it's got that sweetness that you would probably.
It doesn't compare to any of the Mexican lagers I've tasted. Maybe it didn't ferment out fully, but I think that would be quite nice in the summer, you know.
Well, when that gets carbonation, it may that sweetness. I don't know. Does the sweetness dull down a bit?
The tastes change a bit, but not that much. I think that's always going to be that sweet.
Definitely more of a summer.
And I know the flavours temper because the reason we haven't done one of these sessions for a while is my last 2 all grain beers have been
Yes.
disastrous because I've known from the smell of it, well, it was fermenting, the taste of it when I've siphoned it off, it's tasted. You remember that last one that was like TCP and really not pleasant at all?
Yeah.
I've done 2 like that, and so research has told me not to squeeze the grain bag.
But that will get clearer.
Oh, it'll get clearer, yeah? No, that'll be
And
alright.
it'll get more head to it.
Give it a couple of months.
And I think that'd be a good summer lager. If
Yes.
you want a summer lager.
That's true.
Do you want the rest of it? I'm
no,
driving.
put it back in there. And let's now try Red Top. This is a 3C, but it's the cluster hops. Cluster, Columbus and Cascade. Same as brew number 2, which you may remember. And so let's just see what happens. I'll go and do the usual. Are you ready? Alright, let's just
in cases.
Are you ready?
Bit of a fizz to it.
not much smoke, not much going on. And again, I think it's because it's so cold, it's not carbonating particularly well. Pour it into this one.
Oh, there's a bit of fizz
There's
to
a
it
bit of
there.
fizz going on.
Yeah.
This one's been bottled about 4 weeks. And so with this one, it wasn't sparged and it wasn't, the grain bag wasn't squeezed. So it'll be interesting to see whether
It
that,
is cold out there, isn't it? I mean, it's
Very.
going to take a lot longer than normal to
yeah.
brew up.
But you'll be able to get the flavour of it. It's got a little bit of a head. Not too bad.
I like the way it's
Fizzing away
fizzing up,
nicely. Quite clear. It's not at all cloudy and murky like my first few all grain brews.
No, that looks good.
But I've used Irish moss for finings, so. Okay, and of course,
After you, Dad.
okay, just get rid of the Mexican lager taste.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's going to be a goodie.
It's got that 3C-ness, hasn't it?
Definitely got the 3C-ness.
It's none of the burnt TCP flavours
No,
that.
that's going to be a good one. Don't say anything.
And about now, the secondary flavour should come through.
Yeah.
You've got a very nice 4 or 5 seconds of that's not at all bad. Then all of a sudden, it hits you with all the fruitiness and the depth and the wide range of. I think Cluster is a better hop than Centennial.
I think that is probably so far your best balanced beer.
Okay.
The balance to that beer is
And it's
really
certainly
good.
that's very very clear, isn't it? For
And that'll get clearer. What do you think about leather on leather, Dad?
it has to be done properly. It's no
Yeah.
good unless you're committed to it.
Yeah.
You've got to. It's like you've got to sign up for it almost, and then you're auditioned for whether or not you can do it, and then you have to go through a 3-stage process
Yeah.
in front of the judges, and then the audience has to decide whether or not it works.
Yeah. I think it works. If I was the audience, I'd say it worked.
Well, thank you very much. Of course, I've got a dislocated shoulder, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very, very minor.
oh! Drink with that hand.
Left-handed drinking. Yeah.
It tastes just as good with the left hand. You try that with your left
Hang
hand.
on, I'll try it with my left hand. Smells as good with my left hand, actually.
It's very peculiar. That first flavour's got some, just a hint of burntness, and then it sort of tails off, and it's replaced by the rich variety of C-ness.
I'm a big fan of that number. Big fan of that number.
Okay, so the next one I'm brewing is another smash. It's a Centennial based on the Founder's Centennial beer that I tasted recently, and the next time you see us, it will be tasting Centennial. And so this is, unfortunately, the last beer tasting of 2013. So we'll wish you all a happy new year, happy beer, and a happy new beer.
Happy new beer.
Bye.
Bye. Huh?